J- Hello, everyone. Good morning. Let us get started and let us learn more about data science and artificial intelligence and what steps are to be taken and what aspects one has to focus upon to become a successful data scientist. We are at this point of time experiencing COVID-19 outbreak. Because of that, there is economic downturn. Stock market has tumbled. Oil prices have crashed. A recession is round the corner. In majority of the developed countries also, we have experienced recession. So let us understand on how to beat this lockdown by doing something meaningful to our careers. Even before we proceed further, let me quickly introduce myself and then we can get started. Right, let me pull up my introduction slides. So this is me, Bharani Kumar. I happen to be a digital transformation expert and Industrial Revolution 4.0 implementer. I happen to be director of Innodatatics USA and 360 Digit MG, Digital Transformation, Management and Governance. We named our company as 360 Digit MG because there is a wave of digital transformation going on now in the world that we live in. I am an alumnus of Indian School of Business and IIT, and I have 14 plus years of experience. 8 plus years of experience has been into trainings. Two reasons. One is I'm passionate about trainings. Another is we have an organization policy which says 70% of our time we have to spend on projects. We have to do consulting for various organizations, and 30% of our time we have to deliver trainings. The greatest of the advantage here is that the experience that we would have learned as part of consulting, we bring it to our trainings. So our participants learn not just the theoretical concepts, but practical concepts on how to go about handling data science or artificial intelligence projects. Out of 100 plus engagements that I've done, 40 plus have been into big data and analytics. And until now, I have trained 4,000 plus people across the globe. I will speak about a few of the projects. Even before that, these are the bunch of certifications which I possess. I am a PMP certified, Agile certified practitioner, and I've done my risk management professional certification. I also have Agile project management foundation and practitioner, right? And this is on dynamic systems development methodology attorn. Okay, this is from APMG UK. I've also done my Lean Six Sigma Green, Black, and Master Black Belt from RAB QSA, Quality Society of Australasia. I happen to be Tableau Certified Associate, ITIL Certified. I've done my Certified Scrum Master, Certified Scrum Product Owner, Certified Scrum Developer, and Certified Scrum Practitioner from Scrum Alliance, which is once again an agile methodology. I happen to be a certified auditor, and just to test the waters, I have taken TCS Ion ProCert. But the flip side is that only TCS values this certification. No other organization in India or overseas values this certification, so I will strike it off. Why did I mention this here? Just to say that this is not worth it. Next. These are the companies that I've worked with. I started off working with HSBC, then I worked with Indian Tobacco, then I worked with Indian Tobacco. The last company which I was employed as an employee was with Deloitte. And I happen to be a chief data scientist on these four firms, right? I do consulting for various other companies also. And I happen to be a visiting faculty on Watson Business School. That's in short about my profile. Having said this, there is one key point, one key thing that I've told, right? I wish to explain about that. So we do a lot of projects for various customers across the globe, and Innodatatics, which is an analytics consulting firm, I happen to be a director on this, has been awarded as the 20 most promising data analytics solution providers by CIO Review USA. That's me, friends. And my article got published on this prestigious forum. You might want to have a read, look at that, right, when time permits. This is an article which I've written based on a project which we have done for one of our customers. Not just this, we also keep presenting our papers, the projects that we accomplish on the prestigious forums such as Project Management Institute National Conference. This is a competition which happens across India. The likes of Vishwanathan Anand, Mark Dixon, Mohandas Pai, etc. were there. And we won the first place in a rapidly changing world, right? That's my name, friends, right? I've been the author. And we also won not just the first place in this particular theme, but across these four themes. Once again, there was competition and we won the first place, right? I can show you those pictures. Let me pull up that. Here we go. That's me. You know, I'm not that fat now. I cut down my weight significantly. Back then I was a little heavy. Yeah. Okay. And the project that we have accomplished back then was in the space of automotive analytics. And here is a paper, right, that we have submitted, PMI. When you say survival analytics PMI, we will be the first. I mean, this is the first paper that you would see. The methodology that we have applied, the project management framework that we have used, and the project that we have accomplished, everything is clearly listed down. Let me briefly speak about this project. If a vehicle is moving from point A to point B, say this vehicle is transporting goods from Hyderabad to Delhi, okay? And if the truck breaks down midway, say the truck broke down here, it failed, then who are the various people who might be negatively impacted? Right? Can I ask this question to you guys? Who are the various people who might get negatively impacted? Yeah, friends, can you answer? We have 28 people. I request you all to resort to chat window and then answer. Yeah, friends. Who do you think would be negatively impacted if a vehicle breaks down in a specific journey? Anyone? A few of y'all are giving me private messages. Yes, what fun. Truck owner, truck driver. Yes. I request you all to use public chat, not a private chat. These people are negatively impacted. Who else do you think are negatively impacted when a truck breaks down? All the stakeholders. Can you name a few stakeholders, friend? I understand all the stakeholders, but can you name a few? The commuters, okay. The people who are traveling on that road, yes. The person who is sending the goods, yes, sender. Person who is receiving, absolutely, receiver. Good, friends, go ahead. Who else? Suppliers, right? Receivers. Most importantly, when your vehicle breaks down, what do? You call the nearest service center. You ask them to come and fix the problem for you, right? So the original equipment manufacturer, the people who manufacture the truck, they would be impacted because if your vehicle is under warranty, then there is warranty cost. You call the company and say, hey, your vehicle broke down, come and fix it. What would they do? They would send people to come and fix. If they can fix, good. If not, they take your vehicle to the nearest service center. They will identify which component failed and then they'll try to fix that. What if the component which failed is not available in the service center for replacing that? What would then happen? Then you'll have to again place an order from central inventory. As such, there is lockdown in the entire country. What would happen? Indefinitely, it will get delayed. Fixing of your problem would get delayed, right? And if you have insurance, you'll also claim insurance. So insurance firms are also impacted, right? And your entire supply chain is impacted. Oh my God. Vehicle breakdown, vehicle breaking down, it's such a small thing. But look at the number of people or organizations who are impacted. One of our friend told all stakeholders, yes, everyone who is positively or negatively impacted because of this truck movement, right, would be impacted. Hence, what we have done is we have placed IoT sensors, industrial IoT sensors called as TCU or ECU. We connected those to something called as OBD, onboard diagnostics. And then we started collecting data of roughly 196 components of a truck. We transmitted the data over the telecom provider network and we stored on cloud. Back then, machine learning on cloud was not great. So we took the data, we stored on a computer, and then we have done descriptive and predictive analytics. Descriptive analytics means how many kilometers did the vehicle travel before breaking down, right? Did they actually take any stop? Did they continuously travel for 12 hours? If you continuously travel without taking a break, your driver might also meet with an accident. That is a risk. And then we have done predictive analytics. What did we do? Will a vehicle break down in a specific journey? Yes or no? Will it break down or not? If it is going to break down, after how many kilometers will it break down? And then we started sending messages to people. Say you're transporting goods from Hyderabad to Delhi, which is 800 kilometers. And if my prediction says that your vehicle might break down after 1600 kilometers, then you can travel this journey. However, on the way back, you will have to fix your vehicle, right? And if the prediction says that your vehicle will break down after 200 kilometers, you will not even start this journey. It's a big risk, right? And also, we predicted on which component of the vehicle will break down, which component. If we predict on which component might break down, the advantage is that the service centers, you'll have a lot of service centers in 800 kilometer stretch. They can place the components which might break down in their inventory, right? So wonderful things is what we have done, and hence we won the first place. Not just that, I wish to also speak about a few projects, right? So what we do is we do a lot of consulting work. A few of our customers happen to be Coca-Cola, right? Coca-Cola is one of our prestigious customers. We have embarked on a journey of Industrial Revolution 4.0 for Coca-Cola. And in this, data science and artificial intelligence are two big pillars. Let me play the video and then explain more Coca-Cola. And what we also do is we give our participants an opportunity to work on these projects. So let me play this. Look at that. This is our IoT sensor, friends. This is our IoT sensor. And look at the speed at which it is counting the number of bottles which are manufactured. What project was this? Can you explain more? What have you done on that? Yep, absolutely. So what we have done is, this is going to count the number of bottles manufactured, and then this cable that you see is connected to their dashboard. So they can see live dashboard on how many bottles got manufactured, etc., etc. I also have that video, but in the interest of time, let me move on and then explain. And what we have also done is, we will have machines which manufacture the Coke bottles. So we have placed industrial IoT sensors on the machines. What kind of sensors? Temperature sensor. If the machine is getting heated beyond a point, machine might break down. We also put vibration sensors, meaning if the machine vibrates a lot, it might fail down. Then we have put sound sensors. If your machine is giving a weird sound, then it might break down, right? Pressure sensors, chiller sensors, it should be cold. The liquid that is put in these bottles should be, you know, at a specific temperature. Filler sensors. Filler means, if do you see this bottle is filled until here? If it is filled until the brim here, then it will be rejected. If it's below this, then it's rejected. So filler sensors. We captured all this data and many other data, uh, and then we have placed in SCADA system. All this data was placed on SCADA. Think about that as an in-house server. Okay. From here, we have taken the data to build prediction models on which of the components of the machine might break down. If we can predict that, then we can also suggest the inventory management team to place an order of those components upfront. Say I say that, do you know what, your chiller component or your blower, which blows air into the bottle, might break down in the next 3 days. Then two things can happen. One, I can give this message to the technician and ask the technician to go and fix the problem. Number two, I can also report to the inventory so that they go and place an order of the blower, whatever might fail, right? Upfront, they can place that component in the inventory. Just in case this fails, quickly you can replace that. Many other projects, friends. This is just a nutshell, right? So we have done behavioral analytics. All these are there on my LinkedIn profile as well, right? So what did we do? It places a bounding box. It identifies the gender, and also it will identify whether you're sleepy or neutral, or whether you're happy. See, it's neutral. These are the probability values. Okay, and then probably she's feeling sleepy. And then if someone smiles, it says happy, right? All those things basically are called as behavioral analytics. I would also open my profile, LinkedIn profile, and then show you guys something very interesting on the posts that I do, right? Whenever our participants participate, okay, in the projects, we give this. Okay, one more thing, on my profile there is also this binge watching, wherein I have done a recording of 5 parts. You might want to watch that end to end. That's on the YouTube channel basically. You might want to watch that. Okay, anyways, that aside, uh let me go back and show you the post. Okay, one interesting post is 11 of 360 Digit MG's participants got trained on data science, and they are placed in various companies across India. 11 of them. Okay, that is this post. And let me go to the posts here, which I have done. And this is which our participant has worked on, right? Look at this. Very interesting projects. So our participants get to work on the live projects. When I say live, these are live, friends. We do not pull projects from Kaggle, etc., from competition websites. We help them learn the real world experiences in the real world way. So what happens is here, this is called as bounding box. Any vehicle which goes in this box, it is counted. Truck, car, right? Then the car, bus, two-wheeler, biker, right? Vehicle, anything which goes, anything would get tracked. And automatically you can count the amount of traffic which is increasing or decreasing, or the number of vehicles which cross a traffic signal, so that you can give this to traffic management people. You can also give it to road authority, road and transportation authority. See, it has automatically counted and created a sheet. One of our project has done, participant has done this project along with our team of data scientists. We are so proud. Paradise Biryani, we have built an artificial intelligence based chatbot. Let me play that. Yeah, look at the number of views. So our participants also get a lot of visibility. 3,783 views, many things, right? So we keep posting in this way so that our participants also get required visibility. Okay, having said this, one more thing, this is our analytics, USA based analytics consulting firm. We have done projects across various industries and sectors and domains. Whenever you find time, say you belong to manufacturing, go to manufacturing, click on that. There are a lot of projects which we have done in the past. Click on any project that you're interested in. Look at the business problem, challenges, solutions, and the impact that we have left. Okay. We have also built a robot, right? And then we have displayed in our annual meet. So in this way, that's automatic, that will capture automatically the attendance as well, right? So we have that automatic attendance tracker as well, which a few of our participants are working. And just today, I have to tell this, that people from Indian School of Business, right? Indian School of Business, right, have applied for internship to work with us. Look at that. Yesterday night at 11:29, two projects, not one. Two projects, not one. Look at that. So AI generative chatbot and AI behavioral analytics. These are all live projects, friends. Live projects. No Kaggle, no competition, nothing. It's live projects which our participants will work. The moment they complete these projects, they get a certificate from Innodatatics. Okay, which says that you have done a live project with analytics consulting firm, right? Back to our discussion, friends. Welcome to this session. I've given you a glimpse on what we do, how strong we are from technology perspective, and getting trained from us is going to certainly help you all more than any other company. Okay, We also have come up with domain analytics. Say people have done MBA in finance. Alongside our regular data science training, you also get to choose one of these domain analytics programs for free. And financial analytics is one such module. For people who are from banking or insurance or financial services insurance, or people who have educational background of finance, MBA finance, MBA in HR, say. HR analytics makes more sense. Say you're into marketing analytics, supply chain analytics, data analytics for internal auditors, cybersecurity analytics, retail analytics, sports analytics, you name it. 56 plus domain analytics programs for you to choose from. Okay, and our programs are so prestigious that they are backed by a lot of international universities. City and Guilds, which is from UK, right, which has 150 plus years of history, has accredited our programs, two programs. One is our master's program, which is for 12 months. Okay, and another program is data science plus artificial intelligence. That's called as a professional certification program in data science and AI. It is backed by Queen of England. Do you know how prestigious City and Guilds certificates are? Certifications are? People who do not do graduation in UK, they do City and Guilds accredited training program and they become job employable. That is how valuable this certification is. We are also backed by University Technology Malaysia, which is one of the top 5 universities in Malaysia. Okay, and then for our regular data science training, when you undergo that, you also get a certificate from UTM. This carries its own value. The moment you are accredited by a university, the moment you receive a certificate from university, it carries a lot of value. We also have TUE SUD certification, which is a German based certification body, right? You can also get certified data scientist certificate from them. These are the bunch of advantages that we have. A few things. While things are looking very alarming, millions of Americans could lose job due to coronavirus recession. Stock market in US, stock market in Malaysia has crashed. Stock market in India has also crashed. While the last 3 days were good, things do not look very promising. More than half of Americans will lose jobs. CNN business. Recession will be really bad, says Washington Post. Hong Kong, UK, Germany, Italy, China, everything, each and every country is experiencing a slump when it comes to their economy. Turkey, Argentina, Iran, Mexico, Brazil, India is no different. When all these emerging countries take an impact, take a hit, then certainly we as a country would also take a hit. Should we sit down and keep thinking that, you know what, all the countries across the globe are growing in a slow way? There is going to be inevitably recession. We all will lose jobs. Either we sit down and keep thinking about these things, or we scale up and upgrade ourselves, right? These are the various countries. Chinese economy, US stocks have plunged. The two things which are going to drive economy would be stock market and oil prices. Both are down. So there will be severe impact. People say we are just seeing tip of an iceberg. A lot of people might lose job. But the good thing is there are a few professions which are recession proof. And any data related profession, any data analytics or data science or AI related profession will help you swim through the tough times, right? You can surf through the waves. Absolutely. Okay. And look at this, how promising the future for AI and data science looks like. AI, while it is going to destroy the jobs, it will create more jobs. World Economic Forum says that 75 million jobs is what people will lose by end of this year. But AI would generate 133 million jobs. People who upskill will not lose a job. People who are laid back, oh yes, it's a huge risk that you're taking, right? AI will create 58 million new jobs by 2022, friends. This is the future. Okay, McKinsey predicted that 14% of our workforce are in dire need of switching occupations in the next 10 to 15 years. You will switch. You will be forced to switch because the only job that will be most prevalent would be jobs in the space of data science and AI, because 38% of the jobs would be automated. AI has already changed the global economy and is believed to add 16%, that is $13 trillion to the economy by 2030. Recession and AI jobs. Yes. Next generation professionals are you people who are upskilling yourself. And let me now speak about 360 Digit MG flagship program, which is data science certification program using Python and R. Our training will be for 130 plus hours. Plus, you'll have 140 plus hours of assignments. Why are assignments important? Assignments are important, friends, because it is like swimming. Let me ask this question. How many of y'all don't know how to swim? People who are attending the session. How many of y'all don't know how to swim? Don't worry, I will not. This is not a swimming class, so you can openly speak out, right? How many of y'all? Okay, Krishna doesn't, Vijay doesn't, Rupa doesn't know, Parmesh doesn't know, Sarita, Pulkit. That's it. Anjum. Yes, come on. Even I don't know swimming. Y'all are okay to, voice out on whether you know swimming or not. Okay. So quite a few of you all don't know how to swim. So there are two ways to learn swimming. One is go to YouTube, search best videos to learn swimming, or go to Google and search best books to learn swimming. Watch all these videos, read all the books, go and jump into water. What do you think will happen, friends? You watched all the videos on how to swim, you learned all the books on how to swim, and then you entered into a pool or a river to swim. What do you think will happen, friends? You would drown, right? You would drown, you would die absolutely. Without practice, certain things won't work. Hence, we are giving you 140 plus hours of assignments. There is a dedicated assignments team. They will follow up with you, ask you to submit the assignments. Once you submit, they will evaluate and also give you feedback. Once you're done with this, that is, once you attend all the 130 hours of training, like what is happening now, and once you submit all the assignments, we will give you certificate from 360 Digit MG. And you will move to the next step of working on live project. In this live project, you will learn about how does data reside in a database? How do you pull that data into Python or R? How do you build prediction models? How do you write your results back? How do you display your results to the customers using the tool called as Tableau? This is Tableau. You'll also learn about Tableau. There are exclusive jobs on Tableau, friends. So this is also an additional benefit for you. All these you will learn as part of our live project. And this is what people are asking in interviews. Okay, this is exactly what people are asking. And you have to have that knowledge, right? We also have free sessions on Microsoft SQL or MySQL database. You'll have free session on Hadoop Spark, how to deal with data if it is big. You'll have free session on cloud computing, right? You'll be given free recorded videos on SAS, but SAS is another statistical programming tool. I'm personally not a fan of SAS because it's very expensive and all the advanced algorithms are not there in SaaS. So don't even think about that. That's there, hence we have mentioned here. But the other things are very important, right? So you'll have 40 plus hours of Hadoop and Spark. You'll have certain number of hours on SQL and Azure. All these are free. And people who are coming from non-programming background, we help you with 16 hours of free Python and R training. And do you know how we start off with the training? We will tell you, or we teach in this way. Go to Google, say download R. Okay, click on this link. It will open a window. Click on download R for Windows. It will download a file. Double click on that. Then click on next, 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 next. You're done. Then open the appropriate file. Say it's R. So open that. This is how it would appear. Then type 1 plus 1. What do you think 1 plus 1 is going to give you? 2. Just click on enter. You get 2. Okay. If I do 25 multiplied by 60, what would I get? Click on enter. This is how we train you on programming. Very simple, line by line, step by step. So even if people are from non-programming background, do not worry. We are here to help you guys, right? We'll walk you through step by step. Okay. Now, why is this profession called data science is becoming so prevalent, right? Because there is a lot of data which is getting generated. Each time you go to a supermarket, brick and mortar store, each time you purchase product online, data is getting generated. On stock market, data gets generated in a big way. Okay, question to you all. How often do you think, or what is the frequency at which data gets generated on stock market? Is it every minute or every second? What do you think, friends? What is the frequency at which data gets generated on stock market? Okay, Krishna says every second. Now my Sarita says second. Akshay. Okay, question to you all. Rupa, everyone. Is it every second or is it every millisecond? What do you think? Is it every second or every millisecond? Okay, now people have changed the answer and they're saying that it's every millisecond. I have another follow-up question. Is it millisecond or microsecond? A few of you all are predicting upfront, right? You're upfront saying microsecond. So imagine stock markets across the globe, across the countries, generating data every microsecond. Imagine the amount of humongous data that you would experience, right? IoT devices. What is the world's population, friends? What do you think is the population on the planet? How many people are there on the planet? What do you think? Not 7 million. It is 7 billion, 7.5 billion people, or 7.8, roughly in that range. And do you know what? Research says that by next year, there will be 50 billion IoT devices, Internet of Things devices, means devices which are connected over internet. And what will they do? They will start generating data. Now I'm tempted to show you a specific video, which is awesome, right? Let me play that. And this will help you understand about IoT devices. Let me play. Please watch this. And yeah, let me play this. It's taking a while, but it's worth the wait. Okay, so here, look at how British Airways has how British Airways has used IoT and analytics to increase their sales. Here we go.
the public saw as magic was actually a carefully orchestrated feat of technology. We mounted an ADS-B antenna on the roof of a nearby building to read live data directly from each aircraft's transponder within 200 kilometers. All aircraft emit radio waves containing their speed, altitude, GPS location, and a call sign. Our antenna was connected to a PC with a custom-built application, which identified the British Airways planes and sent the data to our cloud server that controlled the billboards. We created a virtual trigger zone in the sky that acted like a tripwire, so that when a BA plane entered our trigger zone, within 0.2 seconds we cross-referenced the registration number with flight data from Heathrow to determine the destination. Cloud altitude data told us if the plane could be seen, and if it could, the information was sent to our billboard, interrupting the current content and playing our ad. We targeted a moment. The moment a plane flies overhead, inspiring our audience to share what they saw and igniting their passion to explore the world.
Look at that. This is the call of the season, friends. While the aviation sector is in shambles, travel and tourism has taken a dent, right? These are the kind of solutions which will again bring the aviation sector back to life. And that's a classic example of IoT devices, right? How industrial IoT sensors were interconnected to map everything together and give a user perfect experience and thereby increase the sales, right? So just imagine 50 billion interconnected devices generating data like the world has never seen before. Each time you purchase a product, right? Video surveillance is increasing, right? Thanks to video surveillance, a lot of COVID-19 patients also were identified based on facial expressions. You have to see that. And how many of you all know what this is? The image that I'm showing here. What do you think this is? Anyone? People? There are 34 people here. Please, can someone reply on what this is? Exactly. It's Mars rover Curiosity. That's the name they've given for this, Mars rover. This generates data by taking the videos and capturing the images of planet Mars. So things that we see alongside things which we do not see, which is extraterrestrial, are also generating data. Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, drug, manufacturing, wearable devices, all these are generating data. To what extent? Look at this YouTube. 38 million users watch videos every minute. 3 million tweets every 60 seconds, or 4 million tweets, sorry. 400 items sold every minute. 12 million messages sent on WhatsApp every 60 seconds. 1.66 billion people log into Facebook daily. 3.5 billion searches on Google. And steganography means if I want to share sensitive information with you guys, or if two parties want to generate some sensitive information and pass on to each other, and if they are scared that someone might hack the data, they would resort to steganography. Steganography means I would send you an email saying that, hey, here are my birthday pictures. Even if a hacker hacks into the system, he or she will just get access to the birthday pictures. Only the recipient will have the key to unlock the image and read the information inside the image. So not just the things which we see, things which we do not see is also generating data. And look at this. You all are aware of Alibaba, right? Jack Ma. People in China, they believe that if they are not married, they are extremely happy, right? And they celebrate a day called a Singles Day. I'm sure majority of the married people would say, yes, I agree that being single is the best thing on the planet, right? Okay, so they celebrate a day called a Singles Day. On that one day, they have made sales worth $38.4 billion. And you all are aware of the bellwether company, right, in India, Infosys. If you look at Infosys, their annual revenue for 365 days is 12.4 billion. 4 billion for 1 year. So let me put it here. 12.4 billion US dollars for 1 year. And on one single day, the sales of Alibaba was $38.4 billion, roughly 3 times the amount of revenue which Infosys would have generated, right, in 1 year. That's humongous. Imagine the number of people who would have visited the website, number of clicks on the website, number of purchases done. Imagine the amount of data which would have been generated, right? And why are organizations, getting up to store so much of data? Because in the good old days, we did not have so much of storage. It was, say, 1.44 MB floppy disks. Very unreliable. So unreliable that I still remember I used to go to internet cafe, download files, come home, insert in my home PC, and it wouldn't work. And now these devices are being replaced by micro storage devices. So the size of the storage shrinked in size. Storage devices size shrinked, right? And the storage capacity increased. Capacity increased from 1.44 MB to 1 terabyte also now in micro storage device. The size of this micro storage device is probably 1/100th the size of the floppy disk. Okay, and it became very reliable. So I remember an instance, wherein I placed the micro storage device in my pocket and I forgot. And then I washed the clothes in washing machine. I dried it under the sun. I have done ironing. And then when I wore the pant again, when I put my hand in the pocket, I felt this storage device. I removed that. I was wondering on, will it work? But you know what? Much to my surprise, it worked and still it is working. Very reliable. Okay. And these are called as data centers. Data centers are collection of high performance, high computing computers, which are called as servers. These are getting replaced by quantum computers. If you see a person with a hand on the hip there and look at the device, look at how small the device has become. So the device has shrinked capacity. It can hold the entire data which your data center holds. And these are very, very reliable. Quantum computing is the next big thing. So data centers as big as probably a 3-story building are getting replaced by quantum computers. Data centers of Google or Facebook or Microsoft are as big as cricket grounds, cricket stadiums, or football grounds. A few more things. Computing, the speed at which data gets processed, right, is increasing, and the speed is getting double every 2 years. Because for the same chip size, the number of transistors which take the data and amplify the data are becoming double. The number of transistors on the chip are becoming double. Hence, the computing speed is becoming double every 2 years. That's according to Moore's law. According to Kreider's law, data storage. You have hard disk, right? And you have disks on that which will store the data. For the same size, the density is getting double every year. Kreider's law. Then you have Butter's law of photonics, network capacity, right? We have 4G now, 4G network internet speed. We are moving towards 5G. And what is 5G? The amount of data coming out of optical fiber would get double every 9 months. So the amount of data that you're going to see would get doubled every 9 months. And another research says that from next year, every day, the amount of data would get doubled. So today, if you see, certain data, you go sleep, you wake up, and then you'll see double the amount of data, roughly. And also you have something called as Hendy's law. The number of pixels per dollar that you spend, right, are going to get doubled for the same money. That means if you have a 20 megapixel camera, and if you're purchasing this for say uh, $200 or $500, then next year for the same $200, you would get 40 megapixel camera. Wow. That means more and more image processing and more video analytics would become prevalent. That means artificial intelligence and deep learning would be the next big thing, right? And this is very important, friends, that I'm going to explain now. A lot of people interchangeably use the terms artificial intelligence, data science, machine learning, deep learning, and all that. Let us now demystify the myth. Here we go. Artificial intelligence. If I can artificially imbibe human intelligence, if I can imbibe human intelligence into a system or a computer or a robot, that is called as artificial intelligence. Remember the Winnie robot that I've shown you? And let me also show you a chatbot which is there on our website. This is AI driven chatbot. Humans are not chatting with me. It's AI driven chatbot which is chatting. So what are you currently into? Say you're working, okay? And we have special courses. Which type of training are you looking for? Say individual. We would like to get you basic details. Can you provide your name? Okay, Bharani. Email ID, Bharani at 360digitmg.com. Right, that's my email ID. Phone number. Let me give my phone number. That's my phone number. Okay. Thank you for sharing. What are you interested in? Say course certification. Then which course are you looking for? Say you're looking for data science. Then it will say book an appointment. Okay, let me book an appointment here. It says, okay, today is 27th. At what time? Say you want an appointment at 10 a.m. Confirm. Right? Appointment got fixed. Everything is happening thanks to artificial intelligence system, friends. Okay, would you like to explore courses? No, I'm good. All right, please can you share your feedback? Oh yes, awesome. Right, it says thanks, have a great day. You can also feel free to do any of these things, right? So this is what is called as artificial intelligence. I've replaced human with a system. Now if I replace, humans will lose job, that is what you think, but I'm going to hire artificial intelligence experts who will automate and build such chatbots. So on one side, I'm automating, on another side, I'm also hiring people with relevant skills. So friends, automation might take away your job, but it gives you another opportunity to get into a better profession. And what is data science? People who work on, what do scientists do? Scientists do research, right? And people who do research on data are called as what? Data scientists. That's data science. And what is data mining? It is very similar to coal mining. What do you do in coal mining? You dig coal. And when you keep digging coal, if you're lucky, you will get diamond or precious metal. This is very costly, right? Similar to that, when you mine the data, you will get insights, data insights. But insights which are similar to diamond are very important. And our structured training will help you get there, right? And machine learning is subset of data mining, which is all about building prediction models, right? How do you predict whether a person has COVID-19 or not? By the way, friends, let me show you this since we are discussing. We are very, very far. Okay. I mean, we are very, very advanced. So what we have done is we have taken COVID-19 patients X-ray images. We already got access to that. That's a good part. And we started doing image processing, image analytics to determine who are those patients who have COVID-19 symptoms, who are the people who do not have, right? And then we've also built forecasting models to predict, oh, not this, let me go here, COVID-19, right? We have taken the data, everyday data on number of COVID-19 cases across the planet, and then we have forecasted, predicted the number of cases for the next day, right? I've personally done it on 16th of March. On 17th of March, when we have checked, our model was accurate. It was good, right? So we bring all these kind of latest of the use cases into our training curriculum. And deep learning is a subset of machine learning, and neural network is synonymous to deep learning. And nowadays, deep learning or neural network algorithms are being used to build AI applications. There is a lot of untapped opportunity. Data scientists would be the sexiest job and the number one profession of 21st century. Have no doubt on that. Amount of data that the world is seeing would explode to 133 zettabytes. Anyone on what is a zettabyte? What do you think is zettabyte, friends? How many zeros do you think you have? Anyone who is well versed with this? Yeah, please feel free. What do you mean by zettabyte of data? A friend says 10 raised to the power 7. No, friend. It is 1000 raised to the power 7, which is nothing but 10 raised to the power 21 bytes of data. Okay. And just to give you all a sense, um, this is equivalent to 1 million petabytes. And 1 million petabyte is equivalent to 1 billion terabytes. Oh my God, that would mean humongous amount of data, right? And what would you do with that data? We have to analyze that data. Demand for data scientists will only increase. It's booming. There is a severe shortage of data scientists. In August, LinkedIn says that data science skills are in high demand across the various industries. LinkedIn analysis says that people are desperate for data scientists. There is hunt for unicorn data scientists. Demand and salaries for data scientists would continue to climb, right? Data scientists, they are very expensive to hire. And look at this. As part of our training, you learn about Python, the number one tool. You learn about R. You will learn about Anaconda. You learn about SQL, TensorFlow, Keras, Scikit-learn, and Tableau. 8 out of 10 tools, top 10 tools is what you will learn as part of the training. Okay, that will make your profile very, very strong. And you will learn about statistical analysis. And trust me when I say this, when we train right from basics, such as, okay, if I have numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, how do you calculate average of these numbers? How do we do that? How do you calculate average? Anyone? What is the average of these numbers? You just simply add all these numbers. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, you get 15. 15 divided by the count, 5 numbers will be 3. This is average. This is how we are going to learn. So you need not worry. Programming right from scratch. Statistics, analysis right from scratch. You learn about all of these things. You learn about hypothesis testing. You learn about regression analysis, correlation analysis, classification models, black box techniques, neural networks. In neural networks, you learn about artificial neural network, convolution neural network, recurrent neural network, all these. We will start from scratch and we will continue to build on top of that. Machine learning, data mining, unsupervised learning, clustering, association rules, dimension reduction, network analytics, association rules, text mining, natural language processing, forecasting, and data visualization. Most important thing is you will learn on how to deploy the models that you built on Shiny app or Python Flask, right? Our training is unmatched. Go check any person, any training institute's curriculum. They have absolutely no match. Okay, and here we go. How to become a successful data scientist? You have to attend and have more than 80% of attendance. Number one, even if you miss a few classes, watch the recorded videos because we record all the videos. Second, practice. So you'll have 130 plus hours of training, and we are starting a training from 30th of March, and it will be from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. daily for 2 hours, and I will be the trainer. Okay, 30th March 2020. You shouldn't assume that it's next year, right? Okay, practice. You will be given 140 plus hours of assignments. You'll have to work on that and submit. Remember my example, analogy of swimming. You will learn swimming only if you practice. And you need domain knowledge. You will gain that when you work on our live projects for 140 plus hours. And then you get 360 Digit MG certificate, Innodatatics certificate. You also get university certificate from University Technology Malaysia. You can also travel to Malaysia and get the convocation certificate, but you'll have to travel on your own expense, right? We have also launched full stack data scientist program, which is for 12 months, 1 year with job placement guarantee. Your job is guaranteed. 1 month you will have to spend optional. If you might want to spend in Malaysia in UTM, University Technology Malaysia. These are the various accolades that we have. We have been rated as the best training institute. Google reviews are tremendous. We have won the best technology fast 50 growing firms award, CIO review. We are an ISO certified company. We have people cert, TUE, SUD, PMI, MongoDB, etc. accreditations. We have government accreditations and associations. We are part of associations. These are the various companies and colleges whom we have trained, right? It includes the likes of IBM, etc. List of colleges. It would go on and on, friends. It would go on and on, right? And here are the trainers. You get trained from the best trainers in the industry who have practical working experience. And on an average, we have 15 plus years of experience. Okay. Learn from the best. Attend the sessions multiple times in 1 year. So you get an opportunity to attend the training many times in 1 year, across 1 year, multiple times. You might have missed out a few sessions, right? We record all the sessions and give it to you by placing it on our learning management system. You'll have access to our alumni, free webinars. There are 14, 15 free webinars, which we conduct every month on the latest techniques. You will be the first of the lot to learn the latest techniques. You'll have discounts on the other programs. You'll have quizzes at the end of each module. to test. You are expected to get greater than 70%. Everywhere it is structured. If you follow this, your job is guaranteed. There'll be assignments at the end of each module. You'll be given internship to work on, right? Internship duration is for 140 plus hours. Remember that, right? And then we help you prepare your resume. There'll be resume preparation session for freshers, for mid management people, for people who have 15 plus years experience. We have wide varieties. We also give you samples. And we also conduct mock interviews on you. And we will let you know on what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses, right? You'll have to work, strengthen your strengths and do away with your weaknesses. We also give job placement assistance. We have tie up with 100 plus companies. What I've shown on our LinkedIn is 11 people got placed in 1 month across India. So we are very serious about helping our participants get placed. And then we support on the live projects. When you join companies, when you work on projects, you might have certain doubts, right? We clarify those doubts. We give you assistance. People who got trained with us in 2013, they are still approaching us to take our help. That is how strong our technical team is, right? So here are our social media platforms. You might want to like, share, enroll, subscribe to our YouTube channel. There are many good things happening. And that is all that I had, for now.